I think the concerns I had are probably the most common that anybody would have when looking to hire someone remotely. First of all, what's the quality of the work going to be? I think that that's something that was in the back of my mind for sure. At a previous company, not at Crazy Egg, but a previous company, when we had used some remote engineers, there was definitely issues with the quality. The other thing, of course, becomes communication. At the time, it was still not very common practice to have people remotely. So that was a big concern. I think today, now most people have realized that actually that's really not an issue. But at the time, that was definitely a concern. So those are, really the two big concerns were, hey, what's the quality of the work going to be? What's the communication going to be? Not just because, hey, is English, a second language? Is there going to be language barriers? But also just the time delay, right? There's a different, time zone and all that kind of stuff. But those are the two big concerns. Very rapidly, those concerns disappeared. From very early on, it was clear that the quality of the team was extremely high. And especially compared to the people that we had actually tried to hire in America independently. Right before that, I was like, wow, these people are, it's not just, oh, we're hiring people from another country because we're hoping we can get a good deal. The quality was better. So it was very apparent very quickly how high quality the work was. And then communication, it was, essentially the same thing, where it was very apparent immediately that the written and verbal communication was excellent. I mean, sometimes I felt like, the team members at YWork spoke English better than I did at times. So, and then every once in a while, I would actually forget that English was not the primary language, because so every great once in a while, team members would quickly say something in Spanish and then translate back to me what they were talking about. But it was a pretty rare occurrence that would happen. And like I said, I would forget that English was not the primary language.